Hello and welcome back. Right, I thought, I was going to bring the trucks up here, but I thought, this is still a massive monster, so I thought I'm just going to take it literally the old-fashioned way, just me. So we're going to rip. Yeah. Now, did I switch traffic back on all those weeks ago? Last time we were up at the shop. That is the question I'm asking myself now. Did I? Traffic is off still. Right, no longer. Right. Let's see if we can make a run for it before it absolutely... Can I even get out the gate? Just... Yes. Immovable objects, I do believe. Do you know... Yeah. Let's just for a moment get off this road and imagine we have a police escort, and then we shall switch the traffic on, because I don't really see there's any other way. Even on those massive low loaders, this is a monster. I think this is probably one of those implements you would have had delivered to the farm directly. Now I do realise, with that in mind, yes, I am going to literally zip down here as fast as I can and make this very quick. So the entire episode isn't with me tazzing down the road with this monster, because it is a beast, it really is. Next one, if I would like another one, but it will be delivered directly. The same as I'm going to order the Duruses. Now we know that we can cope with that. We may need to order the 13.7s for the other field, or I might, thinking about it, use the Dominators on the really bad field, because we know the Duruses cope on the field, and that is still hilly, so I'm thinking we'll be alright. The other thing is, I have done some tests. I loaded this save and literally put the big BGA in, the Big Brother, and it does work on this map. It does. Because it's so massive, I ripped the terrain a few times, or I needed to adjust it. But then I did the same on Westridge Hills. I've got to be honest, I put this very BGA on Westridge Hills, and it is so monstrous that it will devour whatever you throw at it. The massive amount of grass we have got, it will devour it, and in a couple of months we'll have none left, and it will make us, if I literally turned around from Westridge Hills from being almost skint. We'd shifted from one side of the map to buy our home back, basically, because that is the storyline. And I was down to 367,000 after selling all the fields, the BGA and all the rest, and obviously losing the money that you do lose on with those productions. I just had enough to place it. It's 250 grand. It left me with 100,000. I then had to muck around with the smoothing tool, because it ripped the terrain a good one. It really was. I wasn't sure. Of course, I didn't save it. Or no, I did actually. I did save it. I was gonna, but I'd actually sort of managed to get it what I thought was a reasonable amount. Now on ROMBOZ it was better than that. Yeah, I've tried it twice to see if I could find an optimal place, and both were better than Westridge Hills. But steel yourselves, it will have a massive impact. Not, to be honest, not that we did the same with using sort of 3 BGAs, but it will make it more easy. But to do that, it would mean, and it probably does make more sense, to be truthful, obviously we're going to have to cash in on the digestate early if we're going to put that down. Either that or we just leave it. Yeah, I don't really think it is going to have an impact, but on this Let's Play we're already rich, we're already doing terribly well. Let's try not to knock those signs down. Ooh. Or bang into the fence. Yes, so I wanted to show you that I wasn't cheating and I wasn't going to reset it. I just wanted to get this home, but I looked at the size of this beast and I thought, low loader, I'm not sure this is even going to fit on the low loader. It is a monster. This is definitely the sort of thing that you'd say, could you please deliver this direct from the manufacturer, and it would probably be assembled on your farm. Your gateways would all have to be adjusted. Yes, absolutely, to accept the sheer size of the beast. It is a monster. It really is. So yes, I mean I am looking forward to using it. I've not used one of these since FS90, but I've never used a Seed Hawk. What is the big... Oh, is it Borgo? Yes, let's pronounce it properly. The Borgo pack, as it was in FS19, where they had some monsters. I think they were even twice as big as this. 40 meters. I'm sure they were 33s and 36s and 38 meters. So this is only 20. Look at the size of it. Why is that struggling at the back? Why are you bouncing around? Yeah, so I thought before we ask the store to deliver those, obviously we're paying for it. It comes at a price, as any kind of delivery would. We shall get the two 60-meter Duruses and a header for each delivered direct. Now they will cost us 400 and something grand for two, and then there's the two header trailers, which will do it properly. They're about 20 grand each as well, I think. So again, there does come a price to success, in so much as it comes at great cost. But of course the other thing is, it will aid as well. This beast, which we upgraded, is still struggling, even with those double tyres and everything. God Bennett. Oh my life. I did worry about that. I think we're going to need to deal with the honey problem. I think we need to definitely place a sell point and also get an autoload. Now, yeah, I don't like autoloads for baling, but with FS22, I don't see an option. Especially with the sheer mass of that. Yeah, I have in the beginning days when there was no option other than, right, we're not going to get past that. Let's move that out of the way for a minute. Yes, you will notice that field is perfectly... Yeah, that was a dream that you went through last time. It didn't really happen, if you get my drift. Right, let's pull this. I don't know where we're going to stick this. I think we need a special shed for monstrous equipment. I do think we're going to have to... Mind you, in the back end, the BGA, that little BGA, will have gone. So actually the yard will have opened up a bit. So it's really a matter of finding somewhere for now for this beast. It really is, because we are bursting at the seams. We are, even though JMGaming really did. It is a very generous. There's a lot of ways in and out, and there are even more now. So that does mean you've got to be careful about what you block off. It does. There is a very generous headland in between these. That is true as well. Yeah, in between our honey business, which is because we've gotten the scale that we have done. Yeah, we seem to be. Yeah, I think we'll do quite well out of honey. Right, I'm looking forward to using this absolute monster. Yes, this is my second favourite tractor. I'm not used to seeing it in yellow though. That is true. And I'm not sure, I'm a massive fan of the big wheels. Yeah, I think I prefer singles, personally. Yeah, we've all got our... Yeah, a lot of people love the double wheels. I think they look a bit weird, but... Yeah, it's different, so let's just put it like that. Right, so then, I do believe we have a header to order, and this time I'm going to try to do it a little bit better. We'll need to put store deliveries very specially just. Trouble is, it did it the wrong way round, so I wonder if it does have anything to do with the way, the direction you're facing, because I was facing that away. Now then, that is the right side. Right, okay then. Let's see if I am correct. I shall have to try and remember that one if it is. Yeah, so the BGA we will place, but it will be the back end. Now we're already doing terribly well. Now we're going to seriously din this and be below a mil, I should say. So then, headers. Let's go for the monster. Yes, I did a bit of, on the old Kiwi farm, I did a bit of, now then, without, guides? No, with guides. And we want this to be a John Deere. Right. Well, I'm not sure about that. John Deere design is John Deere yellow. I'm not sure it has yellow there though. Does it have black? It's the rim colour that's yellow. Yes, now that's it. That is the monster. That is. So we want 2 of those. 175,000 each. We'll buy 1 at a time. Oh wow, that was right then. So wow, it matters what way you face it. It's a little off centre, but hey ho. Right, okay. We will buy the header trailer as well, but we shall do that. We shan't worry about that at the minute. Let's get these 2 underway, because these are monstrous fields, they really are. I did also think, excuse me a minute, I've got a frog in my throat. Yeah, JMGaming did sort of reply that he did cut some fields, and had I started the map as in later, and those fields had been cut, I would observe what JMGaming had done. But yeah, we actually did come in at the very beginning, and we did get everything that JMGaming had kindly provided. So as that is the case, I was debating we could afford to actually pay for those fields, and I thought, yeah, but you've worked hard on those fields, you really have. Right, anyway, let's get this going. So we need to be Courseplay in this, and we're going to do 2 tours. Or are we going to do 1? No, we are going to do 2, I think. Right, create job. Courseplay, and we are on the right one. 2 tools. Headlands, I think just 1, because that is 2. Yeah. Bearing in mind it's 2 things. Wow. I think actually more. Oh, did that only just allow me 1? Oh, I think it's because of the narrowness of the fields. It is. Yeah, it is. It's the narrowness of the fields at that top end. It can only fit 1 in. Okay, we can cope with that. So field 40. Save. Activate. 18.2 meters. 2 tools. And nearest, because we are right next to the beginning. And we are left 1, go. Now then, have we set these to self-unload? I'm not sure. Ah, we haven't. And do we want straw swath? We do. Right, we have to stop this and restart it. Now I know this works. I didn't think it did. I thought you had to reload the course, but you do. All you need to do is restart it, and it will, or it did last time I tried this. It will now recognise the fact that we've turned self-unload on. So if we now go, if we now grab the other. Now there is one thing as well. Also, the H2 Studios. I had some trouble with this on Western Wilds, the 70 tonner, but I don't think we've got this on this, have we? No, we haven't, so we'll be trying our trailers. So I'm trying to narrow down what trailers work well self-unload. So we're going to try that one, I think. I haven't changed the lorries as yet. Right, we need to, let's do the silage. And, right, now then. This is me going through a proper cleansing process of actually getting the silage all out with whatever the local authorities say is right. This is me just simulating. I can't do any more than that, but just so as you know, it has crossed my mind. It really has. So yes, sorted. Right, now that needs sticking on the side. Now these are so big that I'm not sure Courseplay is going to be able to work out where these are. Yeah, I may have to literally manually unload, even with self-unload. Why did you not carry on? Yeah. What? I have no idea why Courseplay does that, but I have seen it do that before, which they've just ruined some of my crop. Obi-Wan. Do you know? Seriously? Right, let's order the second header. It's not quite so important now, but yeah, it will suffice. I must try and remember that. I will forget that. I know I will. It's way too... Right, actually, the header will be fine. So we need to order another one of those. And exactly the same colours. I didn't order... I was going to just chide myself and say, why didn't you order two? Because there was no room. So with guides, and we want John Deere. Main colour John Deere. Design colour black, rim colour yellow. So, right, it is, I think. I'm sure that is correct. Same cost, yes. Right. Let's get this going. You're right. Wow. Now, this is the sort of header that seriously is meant for this kind of sheer volume. So let's just load that course. Field 40, 18.2, load, activate, and now this time learn your lesson. Self unload. Now then, we want right and first go. Let's just stay with this while it starts and see that, make sure it doesn't do... This was the original one with the tracks. I'm glad that we've actually got two distinctly different ones. Am I going to time-lapse this? I probably think actually we are only going to concentrate on the harvest with this being special. I was thinking he wasn't going to do like that, but he is. Smash it. Wow. Now then, let's go and see what's going to happen with the one that is full, because I'm not sure that that's going to sense the... No, it isn't. I did think that might be the case. Courseplay does struggle with... No, that is the point. Now that header is, I think, longer than yeah, this is going to cause issues. But where there's a will, there's a way. Right, okay. It's only got 10th. Oh, have we not made any adjustments? Or is that the maximum size? Right. The one good thing about these is they are, well, there's a lot of good things about them. One, they can handle a Jura's header. Look at that. That swath is going to be massive. The amount of straw we are going to get is going to be phenomenal. Let's see if we can actually get our way without banging into a tree and without ruining crop. Ooh, this is a tad. I think we may be pruning a couple of trees to actually make this work. We're going to bump into one of our beehives. Ooh, that's I think we can probably just do that if we don't bang into the branch like that. Okay. I didn't want to have to do any damage to any more trees, but it seems we have no... I cut you to the right, so why did you fall to the left? Now, can we push you a little out of the way? Yes, the answer to that question is absolutely we can. may do a bit of damage. I can't see any other way. Whoa, yeah, that's it. We lost a little bit. Yes, I'm not sure. Yes, and you as well, I know. I didn't expect this to be problem-free. Ooh, and also we do need to be shutting our gates. Yes, I did expect this. It always is when you... This is a massive farm. Obviously, we knew that we'd have to iron the kinks out. I wasn't quite thinking like this. Nothing has ever gone straight smooth on this farm. We have overcome many problems, and we shall, I'm quite sure, overcome this one. Whoa, I'm stuck. Wow, I've always thought this was so generous, but when you've got a beast like this, you realise it's a matter of scale. Yes, that's I've already damaged that, haven't I? Last time. Right, let's see if we can actually do something with this. Yeah, we are going to have to stick a few trailers at different points, because Courseplay cannot sense them when they're above a certain distance, or I've seen that very frequently, should I say. And being as we are passing, we should stick this straight in there. I think for once, actually, something like an auger wagon as well as in actual... yeah, we should get an auger wagon. Chase a bit one of the giants, if I'm honest. I think it would be highly appropriate because of the scale of this map. I've got to sort of treat this like an American map due to the scale. In fact, that walkabout one, the giant one, actually is probably not out of place on this map. Yeah, the WMB, that walking absolute giant. Yeah, I think the big one is probably capable of that. Yeah, I think that is not very much out of place. Don't. Right, let's just see. Is that the maximum I can get out of this? It may well be. Right. I think I would have done this if I could have gone any bigger. Yes, I am right. So the pipe is also, yeah, although it can handle horsepower-wise, its size is what it is. Simple as. Right, okay then. Right, we also need to be, yeah. Because this one did go wrong, again, this is the consequences. A little thing like it not making the outer thing now means it's almost impossible for us to empty out the other one. Mind you, I don't know. Yeah, let's try. Yeah, do that properly. Yeah, actually we can quite easily, because I was forgetting it's 60 foot. So we can actually get, yeah, even a lorry down there. Right, so that is the downside though. This is going to produce 10 tons in the blink of an eye, which is why we really do need, yeah, at least 2 or 3 trailers on these fields, at least, and big ones. I'm not sure whether that would be overkill, those giant ones. Although let's see how far we got. How far did it take us in this field to fill our tank? What on earth am I snarled up so badly on? Now I thought I was supposed to be stopping Jin Urso, as she is costing us money. I suppose actually though, truthfully, you would be paying workers' wages. because they are paid by the hour. Now let's see, how far did we actually get to fill 10-hour tank? Quite a way. Yeah, absolutely. It was not. It's really not. Right, okay, we are going to use the worker's ability now, I think, to go back to the beginning and start where they should have started from at the already. Here we are. Let's go to the first waypoint. And we are going to look. We're going to jump to the other one. And we are going to drop the header, not in the wheat though. We don't want any damage. Right, now then. Oh, it's not so easy when you are tugging behind you a massive trailer. But I do think even we can do this. Yes, it is. This is going to be done. Now, I did start to tell you, didn't I, about... Yes, I had issues earlier. We were going through a... let me just concentrate on this, because this is, yeah, going to be tight. Yeah, I was concentrating on placing a new production, and when I placed it, it was weird. When I'm talking to you, most of my concentration is on obviously what I'm going to say as well as what I'm doing, but it's not always completely there. And it was only in editing when I actually looked at the video that I thought, you Wally, all you had to do was deactivate the... Basically, I was using the all-in-one LORT production to not only produce the flour, but also to do the bread. Now, it's not brilliant at the bread. There is the bakery, is it the farm? No, let me show you, and then you'll know what I'm waffling on about. It is, yeah, not a base game one, it is, yeah, the land bakery, that one there, 50,000. It has some specially adapted, no, that's, well, let's get this going. Yeah, some specially adapted recipes. Yeah, not standard. So obviously the actual cycles on it are quite insane. They are really brilliant. I think it's about 50 odd tons of bread it can produce in one, yeah, in one sort of night, or one full day. Nearest. Now then, where is the other one? Has it started yet? Seriously, you can't even turn around. He says as he clangs the same tree. Yes, but I can figure it out. You'd think these could too. Let's just stick with it a minute, make sure it can actually find its way. I suppose it may be in Pathfinding's defence that, yeah, you are still going to clang another tree. It's probably not expecting a 60-foot... yeah, header. Right, okay, well I suppose what we could do is actually work back towards the beginning of the field so that the headers are as they should be. Workers always fold it up. I suppose it's Courseplay being good, really. Careful, because that, yeah, we literally are going to almost clash. This is... Can we do this without hitting? Yes, we can. Ooh, this, yeah, I suppose that it would happen. There's going to be bits where the field isn't quite... I suppose this could help us, because obviously we'll probably use a smoothing tool after this to smooth out the bits where we miss bits. Yeah, like look, there's a whole area there, and there's bits here. Wow, look at that little lot. Yes, I know, 50%, I'm watching. I have an idea. I have something that's... Whoa. Yes, I do actually. It makes quite a lot of sense. And it is this very farm that gave me the idea of this in the first place. And that is, just as we have got the things, I think probably with scale of this, it wouldn't be a bad idea to actually stick storage points, mini silos you could say, for taking off the field and storing in the interim whilst... Whoa. Well done you. Damage the crop. Yes, that was bad, but at least you see the crop destruction is on. No trickery here. Right, I would imagine, yes, the other one's full as well. Yes, this entire Let's Play has been a voyage of discovery on scale, which I would imagine farmers themselves really do have on a day-to-day sort of time of literally, which is why I do think it probably isn't a bad idea to have staging points, yeah, storage in a couple of places, maybe, yeah, maybe sort of one each end, or I don't know, I always like the middle, but that even that might not be truly... Right, now let's try beginning. See if you can figure that out. We are going to take this, now that we've made a way, we're going to grab that 10 tons out of that. Yeah, there's an awful lot of these tufty bits. That's the elevation, so I would say, yeah, we need to smooth this or something. And if it's like this on this, I think I'm right. I think the dominators need to do the hilly field. Yeah, I do, truly. Yeah, I will spit my words out. Yeah, I do. This entire map, because of its scale, has been one of a learning curve. I remember that first time on the very first iteration of the map where obviously this field was a bit bumpy. I remember that, but that's not what I'm getting at. Now actually, if we're clever, we should be able to angle that, angle that out. Ah, no, you're going to try and run off, aren't you? I've not helped, actually. I've made things worse. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, let's make this easy, not hard. Yeah. Yes, it really has been a matter of learning things. I remember when I thought, oh, let's have a forage wagon, and that was monstrous, and I should be able to just do that. I did. I underestimated it. The farm, the field, this very field actually, the scale of the farm in every single way, and that's why when I had the second chance to tackle it, I redid the equipment in a different way. And again, I still think, due to scale, we still need to do some tricks the same as you would have to. That's why, on a bigger scale, companies do distribution networks. It is the way that actually companies do things. So, right. So, right, nearest, go. Smashing. So I think with that in mind, now we need to find, yeah, I think we're going to do this in, right, let's get out. Let's do, we don't need the full, I don't, these are more, imagine these as, say, the easiest way to do this is truly the Omatana way. It really is. As in, like, I love the medieval granaries. I would like to go these multi-fruits, but I'm not wanting the 10 million ones, 5 million. I'd even go smaller, truthfully. In fact, you know, let's go for a different option. Ah, that's not the, yeah, that is, yeah, we'll go multi-fruits, and we will go for a different design. These are just literally, now that is a point, now I do need, because this is a new map, you will notice there are no interactive zone markers on, because I have been very daring and I've switched them off, but I do need to switch them on when I place a mod so that I get the direction in the right place. After that, I will switch it back off. I'm trying to get better, I really am. So, productions, buildings, silos, that. Otherwise I can't tell which way it is, because especially with I've never used this particular model. So we're going to get clocked in a minute. I want to go 2 ends. This is the very end. We'll clear some trees as well. We will do this properly. We'll stick that right there. 1 there. And 1. If I pull back, it does allow me to zip across at great speed. Something I figured out, I think it was this very map. Right, and the other one, I should say, not far off. Here, near the B place. Smashing. They are our distribution network, and let's shift out of his way. Yeah, let me move then. Or not. Yeah, so we will be the luggers. It looks like, because of, again, this is the thing where a game can sometimes get. What have you figured out? You figured something out, haven't you? Have you figured out the silos there? No, you haven't. Thought you had, but you haven't. A distribution warehouse. You've not figured that out. Well, I think we'll be doing quite a lot of this. Again, this is where the game mechanics do sometimes. Yeah, again, it's a scale. What are you? No, wait. Yes, there's going to be a lot of faffing around again because of the sheer scale of this map. I may again have to rethink this again based upon tank size. Yeah, we may. Also, we'd have to go large. I know we've got these 2 on special, but sometimes. Let's grab the other one. Let's grab Chewy's. No, Chewy, we are going to literally, while we're this close to our distribution point, but I will get the name right. Right, interactive zone markers. Mr. Smith, you still haven't switched on. Whoa. Yes, you'll have to hope that you'll bear with me. I'm trying to improve my skills as a content creator, and I do realise, yeah, oh, that's Courseplay. Not going to do anything on that. Right, smashing. Yeah, I'm trying to aim for as realistic as possible, but there are going to be moments. This is what put me off. I did watch a couple of Mr. CLP's videos, and I did look And in the beginning, again, and this is what I found it rather counterproductive, as he was like not sometimes finding the zone markers, like where actually things were. No, I don't anything. Go. So it put me off a bit doing it myself, but again I thought he is right though, it is realistic, it is on that score, it's definitely yeah, I have also bought this Steam game because I was told it would deal with the flickering. This is the Steam game, and as you can see those trees are flickering, and the snow is just as bad on the Steam version. I have done battle with DirectX and I've knocked it to version 11, which is what a lot of people said would fix this problem. Well, it hasn't. No, I was misinformed, so I've got two versions of the game, the Giants version and the Steam version. Right, we'll leave this also in the middle. Why not between those two, so that Courseplay has, yeah, can at least try and sense this. And I'll go grab another one. That's a point. Do we have? We have this one, which is in configuration as a trailer. Have we got another? Yeah, we've got the big lorry one, haven't we? The 108. So let's go grab that. Well, we've got a moment. Yes, I'm trying to. Also, I was trying to go back to a method that I used to use. Now I'm not sure. Yeah, no, this should be able to cope with this. Yeah, I used to always use a lorry or a truck, a means of transportation. When I was in FS19, the very first couple of Let's Plays I did, I tried to add realism to the point where I just used a truck and I didn't do any map hopping. I've got into bad habits and now I literally map hop all the time. So yeah, I would like to do that. Now I think it's going to take me a while, I think, to get to that stage, because it is actually difficult. It's not as easy to do as you think. You need to basically drive around in the truck everywhere, which does mean that you'd see a lot more of me in a truck than it would actually, yeah, in the tractors sometimes. So yeah, I'm still not 100% sure, and especially again on a Let's Play like this when it's a matter of scale. Wow. Haha, are they doing battle with each other? Aha, have they sensed this? Ooh, I think so. Wow, they're like a couple of monsters. I wouldn't like I'm being attacked by those. Yes, I've not been very well. I had a horrible stomach bug, and this is my first foray onto a big map since I went on the old Kiwi farm earlier, because it's one of the smallest. Well, actually, it's the only small Let's Play, and even that's not small. It is. Even Stone Valley's getting sort of developing quite quickly, although it probably is still my smallest, because Greenlands, Hobo's Hollow, all of those are really growing. They're all mature Let's Plays where things are really happening and we're earning money. Like here, ROMBOZ, obviously due to, I'd said it would, I did say from the very beginning that it would. Right, we're going to take you to that one, and we shall let the other one go to that one. Well, this is very faffy, I've got to say, but we are covering a massive amounts of field, so we'll have a look in a minute to see how well we are doing. Because I have got to say, it is, yeah, it's definitely, in fact, let's do that. Let's have a look. How much have we done of the field? Wow, you say we've done very well. I don't know. No, for saying the scale of the field, actually, I don't think we've done too bad. I do seriously think I am right, though. I don't think these. I think we need some of the modder John Deeres. I'm trying to think of a fair way, because I don't want 6 harvesters. We did get these in the sale. I don't know whether to give myself the proper value, because this is more of a, I don't know, I want to be fair as well. Yes, I'm not surprised that the size of that header has... Go on then. Good job I moved that off the field, isn't it? We'd be now mauling that track. That's poor. Is he going into the side of that? Abandoned ship. Let's try that again. No. Side. Yes, I'm gonna have to seriously give thoughts to how we do that fairly, to be honest, because it isn't as easy to do as you think. I have got an idea. I would like to use that, the land bakery, on this particular Let's Play. There is one problem, and it is, I think I've said on this very Let's Play, and we can do something about it in the future, but I've always liked to do production since the very beginning. On my first foray into Farm Simulator 22, when I first bought productions, I had a sugar production first on Horbeleron, and it obviously has 3 inputs, and we actually grew sugar cane ourselves. But obviously that doesn't keep your sugar production going all year long. It doesn't. It's just, yeah, there was not the capability to do that. So out of season I bought sugar in. I did. And but then in time, I thought, I'm not sure I really want to do that. I want this to be a record of what we ourselves do, only on the farm. The trouble is, although that is what I decided, it's not obviously fair in real life. If you owned a sugar factory, you would be buying sugar cane, sugar beet off other people. But I wanted it to be a simulation of what we ourselves achieved. Well, that bakery wants sugar. Now, I cannot use the land bakery unless I do put some sugar in. That's not a massive set of ingredients, so it's not like us buying 100 tons or whatever. But yeah, and I will eventually. I will put sort of sugar beet or sugar. I'll be trying to be realistic, because listening to what JMGaming said, I do believe in this area. It's not the hottest of areas. Yeah, I don't mean it's freezing cold, but certain crops like maize and that are a no-no, so I'm going to sort of bear that in mind. Now, sugar beets can be planted in Great Britain, and it is planted in Great Britain, so I think we'll go sugar. Let's put this on the side. We will go sugar beet. Yeah, we will, which then presents the problem of buying a harvester. Yeah, again, we may seem to be very rich, but seriously, where are you going? Do you know so? I don't get where you're going.